All right, hopefully we are good and live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a brand new day of hockey here at the Bridgestone Auto Mart Arena in Strongsville, Ohio. Day 2 of the Padua Holiday Tournament. So we've got Finley Trojans taking on Walsh Jesuit Warriors here at the 12:30 p.m. game, the last game of this particular wave of games. Get started again in the afternoon. Last two teams to take the ice here in the morning session. Trojans started out yesterday with a loss, tough loss, 4-2 against University School, a great team. That fourth goal, of course, being an empty netter at the end. Walsh also came up short in their first game yesterday. So a couple of 0-1 teams looking to get their first win on the board. Walsh lost to Olentangy Berlin yesterday. On the year, Trojans, 10 wins, 3 losses, 2 to Villanova out of Windsor, Canada, and 1 to University School. And then Walsh Jesuit, 3 wins on the year, 8 losses, and a tie. So Walsh still looking to get that first marquee win. They do have 3 wins, but not over quite the level of competition we have in this tournament here. Typically a very strong team, Walsh, so always dangerous, and then proven to be dangerous when they visited the Cube a couple weeks ago on a Friday night. Finley and Walsh went to overtime in that one. Trojans coming out with a win. Should be a good one today. Another potentially low-scoring defensive battle. Had a higher-scoring game than expected yesterday, even though it was only 4-2 against University School. Team's getting ready. I don't think they are doing the PA system here, nor are they playing any music or doing starting lineups or anthems or anything like that. So we're going to jump right into the action, I believe. See who's going to be out on the ice to start for the Trojans. Looks like that first line's going to be Somerville at center with Tanner and Stearns on the wings. On defense, looks like we're going to start out with Colt Phillips and Caleb Hobbert. And senior Seth Russell in the net, as usual. Been looking to get some points here in this tournament. Got 1 point out of a possible 5 last night for tying 2 of the periods. Yeah, getting ready to drop the puck. A little bit helpful. Got names on the back of the Walsh jerseys and the Trojan jerseys. I've got the Trojan numbers memorized. Do not have Walsh's, obviously, but the numbers will help. I remember there's an O'Toole. There's a Pulley. There's a Sprinsel. The goalie, Caballero. Good solid goalie for the Warriors. All right, it's going to be Somerville taking the face-off to get us started here in the first period. And we are off, touched by Simon Tanner into the offensive zone. Walsh bringing it right back, and that's going to be, oh no, looked like he was about to call an early icing and then waved it off at the last minute. Colt Phillips fishing it up to Stearns. Stearns over to center ice. Walsh attacking again, and that's going to be an early offside whistled against the Warriors. Draven Wilson in now on the face-off for the Trojans. Noah Shramko, Sam Swisher alongside him. Back on defense, Nate Regal and AJ Savage. You got Draven Wilson playing with the puck over in the far corner. Gives it up to Swisher. Swisher back to Wilson. Wilson with the one-timer attempt. Could not connect, but a good early look for the Trojans. Puck back out of the zone. Savage is going to get there. Let's switch aside. We have a whistle here at center ice, an elbow. So after a game in which only 2 penalties were called the entire game last night, an early whistle against the Trojans. Looks like Nate Regal to the box for an elbow. So Warriors will take the first power play of the game. 44 seconds in. Finley bench not very happy about that one. I did not see it myself. Nathan Marshall in on the face-off. Up to the corner. Hobbert sends it around. Walsh back behind the net. Out to the point. Coons. Shot. That one went off of Hobbert. Cross ice to the far side. Out to the middle. That one was deflected as well. That one by Phillips. Quick shot by Coons, number 5 on the power play. Gets right past Russell. Stick side. Far side. And Warriors jump out to a 1-0 lead early in this one. So power play goal conceded. Conceded a power play goal last night as well against University. So we'll drop the puck again. Somerville over to Stearns. Finley looking to get one right back. Regal bringing it into the zone. He's got Tanner. Finds Tanner. Backhand back to Regal. Puck left, sitting right in the lane. Very attractive. Nobody could get there. Good back and forth between Regal and Tanner. Trojans being a bit more aggressive on this possession than before. Tanner back to Savage at the point. Over to Tanner. Colin Somerville slowing things down. Puck loose. And the Warriors able to push it into the neutral zone. Connor Stearns gets there, though, finds Regal. Regal looks up the ice, and he's going to dump it. No icing. The scoreboard is still showing the penalty, but no one in the box, clearly, after the Warrior goal. Both teams at full strength. AJ Savage turning it around and getting a shot off. Big hit on the boards on Turner Merrill. Walsh pushing it into the neutral zone once again, picked up by Regal. Savage now, he sends it on goal from deep. Caballero pushes it to the corner. Nathan Marshall pressuring the puck now, overcomes Jackson Fletner. Fletner going horizontal for a minute, I've seen that before. The police racing up as Ryan Moss gets there. Nice hustle play by Moss. Keeps the puck in the zone. And Finley conceding the puck while he changed lines. Good defense there by Draven Wilson. And that was just barely onside. If I'd had a whistle, I might have blown it, but no whistle there. Wilson gets the shot off into the glove of Caballero. I apologize if Caballero pronounces his name Caballero. I don't know the child. All right, face off in the offensive zone for the Trojans. Just under 12 minutes to go. Draven Wilson to the corner. Picked up by the Warriors is the captain. Wraparound attempt. Unsuccessful. We have another whistle. This time, not sure exactly what the whistle was, but we'll get a face-off, maybe the puck out of play. From the point, a quick shot, well off target. Picked up by Regal. Lost it for a second, turns it around. Walsh on the puck, and now Wilson with the steal. Up to Schramko. Schramko racing for it. Looks like he's not going to get there first, but continues to pressure. Swisher on the other side. He does manage to get there. Walsh doing a nice job keeping in possession under all the Finley pressure. Finally, Schramko out to Somerville. Oh, Somerville with a nice shot. Save. Rebound comes out to Walsh. I was sure Colin had that one. He did not. Good save by Caballero. Just under 11 minutes to go now. Trojans down 1. Good pass to the near side to Caleri. Warriors change out. Savage up for Tanner. Tanner, man behind. Dumped in by the Warriors, and now Hobart. High off the glass, and racing is Nathan Marshall. He gets there first and sends it around the boards. Good hard skating by Marshall, and now he's up and chasing again. Turner Merrill sending it back to the boards. Hobart tracks off the boards and to the point. Caden Weasel is there, makes a nice move, takes a hit. Nathan Marshall there to pick it up. To the corner, Howard takes a big hit, keeps his feet. Puck centered, but then, big hit there by Hobart right in front of the Finley bench. That excited them a little. Weasel into the neutral zone. Good steal by Draven Wilson. Now he's got a chance. Goalie staying home. It worked out for him. I was surprised. Looks like Wilson maybe made one too many moves there, and goalie stayed home and got the save. Not actually sure that was on net. Looks like the goalie pushed him out to Draven's right. So 9:16 to go in the first. Trojans down 1-0. Draven Wilson on the faceoff. He had one of Finley's 2 goals yesterday. Savage from the point in through traffic and hits Gallo right dead center. Gallo is hurting right here in front of us. He took that right to the chest, stomach, abdominal area. Nate Regal through traffic. That save goes up. Right in front of the net, it's Shramko. Shramko goes down. Picked up by Swisher. Swisher back out to Shramko. Now to Swisher again. Swisher looking in the middle. And in came Nate Regal. That was a save. Big hit by Shramko. Now Regal from the point. That one deflected as well. Now another shot off the boards by Swisher. And that one in the glove of Caballero. Man, 45 for Walsh took a very hard slap shot right to the midsection after it had traveled maybe 2 feet. That hurt. All right. Colin Somerville in for now for the Trojans. On the faceoff, Walsh winning that one and pushing quickly up into the offensive zone. Hobart turns it around. Good game so far by Caleb Harbor. This should have been offside, and it is. Walsh backs off, and Hobart across to Connor Stearns. Stearns wrestling for it, manages to pull it off. He goes to the middle. Tanner is there. Puck left loose. Turned back around by the Warriors. Dumped in. Russell around the boards. Walsh almost able to take something on an empty net there. We have a stoppage for the puck. Just under 8 minutes to go in the first. Warriors up 1. Got a face off at center ice. Could be Nathan Marshall for the Trojans. Over to Brady Delariuel. Nice touch ahead by Delariuel. And now Turner Merrill gets a shot on goal, poked out by the goalie. And looks like Merrill's got a read on it. Keeping it in the zone for the moment. Puck being chased by Delariuel. Going into the boards, but staying on the puck. Walsh breaking free. And no, picked up by Marshall at the blue line, sending it back to the corner. Nice play there. 7.5 minutes to go. Out of the zone by Walsh. No icing. AJ Savage in a race now with Sprang. He knew he wasn't going to win that race, so he went for the body just to slow things down. Nathan Marshall got there, got on the puck. Now Turner Merrill going to go cross ice for Delaruel, nice stick work there by Brady Delaruel, and puts the shot toward the net. Little nifty behind the back action there. Pass a little behind him and able to stay with it. Face off in the offensive zone, Draven Wilson in, along with Swisher and Tramco. Hobbert and Moss in the back. Hobbert now up the boards. Oh, that one almost hit Swisher. Swisher on the puck. Going to the middle, a lot of defenders there, and that one's stolen by the Walsh captain, Caleri. Caleri centers it, goes off the skates of Wilson, and now Draven's going to have another chance. Let's see how he goes. He shoots early this time. Shot and blocker save. Puck in between everybody. No one knew where it was. Puck right in the middle. Couldn't decide who was going to take the shot, and Walsh able to sweep it out. Ryan Moss keeping it from going too far back. Caleb Aubert from deep goes off the top of the glass. We'll get another face-off. So a couple breakaway opportunities for Draven Wilson early. Caballero playing very well so far, just like in the first game between these two. Got a face-off just outside the offensive zone for the Trojans. Somerville. Gallo getting the puck off of that face-off and goes off the stick of Simon Tanner. Puck to the back corner. Simon Tanner with a nice look, trying to go to the middle, deflected. AJ Savage flips it toward the net, bounced it around. Savage again through traffic. Goalie made the initial save. Puck's still loose, no whistle. Good save made, but couldn't hang on to it, and puck's still live. Regal off the boards, but Gallo gets a stick on it, keeping it going in Walsh's direction. Regal with the steal behind the board. Simon Tanner under a lot of pressure manages to get it out of the zone. It's going to be chased down by Walsh. No icing. 5.5 minutes to go in the first. Pressure by Marshall. Petty looking to bring it out of their own zone. That pass deflected by Weasel. And now Jackson Fleckner, he got hung up. Oh, nice backhand pass, though, right through the lane, but it gets past both Merrill and Marshall. And kept in for the moment by Phillips, but Walsh sending it right back up and over the wall onto the Walsh bench. Did he say settle the puck down? Yeah. Walsh coach in inviting his team to settle the puck down. Shot from Phillips, rebound shot Merrill, save made. Nathan Marshall in. It's like Merrill fighting for the puck. Walsh winning that battle. Got players going down everywhere. Fleckner in the middle, Regal in the back, Regal again. Walsh with a chance, shot kicked out, but right to the front. It's loose. Oh man, a couple saves by Russell. Finally, Colt Phillips able to swish it out. And now Nathan Marshall is harassed and he is hit, so that's going to be a penalty. Seth Russell scrambling down there, thanks to Colt Phillips, able to clear it out. And Trojans will see their first power play of the game with 4:34 to go in the first period. Trojans scored a power play goal yesterday. See if they can do the same here today. It's Wilson on the face-off, puck to the corner, kept in by Savage. Savage shoots wide. Now it's Hobbert. Over to Regal, over to Savage at the blue line. Takes a look, shoots. Goes off of probably Hobbert, but Caballero makes the glove save. Having a hard time breaking the wall of Caballero. Same applied last time these two teams played. I can't remember the number of saves Noah Caballero had, but a good number. Pinned on the wall, it's Hubbard and Wilson. Wilson finally peels it off. Savage over to Regal. Regal circles it back. He's going to find Savage near side. Savage, a lot of people in between him and the goal. Back to Hubbard. Now to Savage. Shoots through traffic, goes off the skate of Holcomb for the Warriors. Got a whistle here. Looks like going to be offsetting penalties here with Coons for the Warriors and Draven Wilson for the Trojans as they were tied up in front of the Walsh net. So both in the box, no change in the number of players on the ice. Trojans still on the power play. Some scoreboard difficulties here. We have 3 minutes and 46 seconds remaining in the first period. Pretty eventful first period. A minute 13 remaining on the Trojan power play. Walsh up 1-0. Somerville finds Tanner. Tanner back to Regal. Regal sends it on the wall. Swisher is there. He's going to look toward the net and then give it up to Tanner. Tanner lost it, got it back. Savage, Regal. Regal shoots. That one went off the blocker. Rebound back out to Savage. Now Tanner. One-timer attempt from Savage off the pass from Tanner. That one went hard off the mask of Caballero. So a good attempt. Goalie made the save with his face. Savage now through a lot of traffic. Caballero got a blocker on that one, it sounded like. About 30 seconds left on the penalty. Tanner over to Savage. Savage, shot is knocked down and covered. "19 seconds remaining on the Trojan power play. Just under 3 minutes to go in the first. Feels like we've already played 2 periods. We're not even through one yet. Sam Swisher in on the faceoff. Simon Tanner and Noah Schramko on either side. Regal to Tanner. Back to Regal. Takes a look over to the far side for Swisher. Swisher back to Savage. 7 seconds left. His shot deflected. He gets there, finds the Regal. 3 seconds left. That's going to do it for the Trojan power play. But Regal, hard shot from the blue line, saved. Warriors back to full strength. Each team with one still in the box off the offsetting penalties. Walsh to Pulley up the near side. I remember Pulley. That's a family name for me. Should check our genealogy. Colin Somerville, nice focus by Colin there. The puck was bouncing all sorts of ways. Somerville staying with it and making the pass over to Merrill. Merrill, the shot from deep right into the glove of Caballero. We'll get a face-off in the offensive end with right at 2 minutes to go in the first period. Somerville in. Off face-off, Warriors pressing. Merrill to the corner. Oh, but it's a race. Somerville, they just had too much of a head start. Colin's fast. He's not that fast. I don't mean he's not that fast. He is that fast, but he's not fast enough to beat 2 guys who already have a head start. Turner Merrill. His shot deflected, but Stearns there to pick it up. Around the boards. Phillips, nice focus there by Colt Phillips, and then a good pass by Merrill over to Schramko. Walsh with the steal, however. Phillips in the corner, gets it out. Shramko touches it forward, looking for Merrill, but a little too strong. Merrill deflecting the pass, and now Swisher pushing it into the offensive zone. He's got Noah Shramko. Goes cross ice there for Simon Tanner. He's got a good look, shoots. Puck loose out in front, and we have a whistle from back here. An interference, to look like. That is going to be a penalty, a slash, against Walsh, number 7, Sprang. So Trojans will go on the power play again. Happened away from the puck, back even out of the camera view, I think. Looked like it happened to Savage. So Trojans on the power play with just under a minute to go in the first period. Nate Regal from the corner, rebound out. Finley getting a lot of shots, and Caballero making a lot of saves, giving up a lot of rebounds, and Finley just has not been able yet to put one home. Nate Regal, though, goes to the middle for, who's that? Shramko. Noah Shramko with the great finish off the pass from Regal. That was pretty beautiful. I think I reverse jinxed Finley there, so excellent. I'm going to keep that up. So Shramko ties it up. Finley often reminds me of one of those soccer teams that packs 10 people back in the defensive end and then waits for some sort of counterattack. And this, even on the power play, that was the kind of goal that we got here. So 1-1 with 32 seconds to go in the first period. Power play over. There've been a couple of offensive flurries for the Warriors, but really Finley winning the shots battle, I would say. I'm not counting, but it's my perception. Russell's had to have a couple periods of intense work, but nothing really sustained, unlike yesterday against University School when the Preppers had possession what seemed like the entire game. Draven Wilson on the face-off. 8 seconds remaining in the period. Out of the zone, got about 5 seconds if Shramko wants to take a shot. He does. Save made up. Good thought by Noah Shramko. And we will go to the first break. Tied up at 1. Good first period. Glad to see the Trojans get the equalizer late on the power play. It does not look like they're going to cut the ice. So we'll stay right here. There we go. Not going to run the Zamboni here between the first and second periods, so just a short break. Teams get a drink, take a breather, and we'll be back in action. Really like the Walsh goalie Caballero's custom pad set there. Pretty cool. maroon and I don't know what they call their red and golds. Maroon and yellow, gold. Anyway, cool custom set. It's like a Bauer something. All right, face off. It was Wilson, Schramko, and Swisher up front as well. Regal and Savage in the back. Opportunity here for Walsh. Defended closely by Regal. Then brought out of the slot by Schramko. Schramko to Regal on the near side. Regal takes a look and shoots. Swept aside by the goaltender. Sending the puck off the walls is Walsh. Simon Tanner able to get it going the other way. It's Nate Regal now through a few players and right to Coons of the Warriors. Dominic Caleri, the captain, takes the shots just wide. Savage got a stick on it. Thank you. Simon Tanner on the puck now, and now Colin Somerville able to pick it up and push it in. I'm taking a drink of water, so I'm going to leave the camera where it is while they whistle icing. Face off in the offensive zone for the Trojans. Nathan Marshall. Also got Turner Merrill, Caden Weasel out. Caleb Harbert, Colt Phillips, that pairing in the back. Feeling lucky to have a lot of strong defensive pairings with a lot of experience. That Phillips and Harbert pairing, likely would call that the second defensive pairing for the Trojans, and they would be the first pair on just about any other team in the state of Ohio. Walsh, Heckman taking a shot from the blue line in and out of the glove of Russell. Now an opportunity for Turner Merrill. He's got one to beat, loses the puck, gets it going the right direction, and now Nathan Marshall picks it up behind the boards. Gets held up. Hit by Merrill. Good hit there. Getting the puck to Swisher. Swisher sending it toward the net a little bit wide. Walsh looking to exit the zone. They do. Past the foot of Savage. Walsh changing lines as Savage collects it behind the net and goes off the boards to Schramko. Nice pass there. Schramko dumps it. A little communication there between Schramko and Wilson. Ryan Moss with a nice backhand there. Could have been a breakout. Wilson loses the puck. Ryan Moss, another nice reach there by Moss. A couple good plays right in a row by the sophomore. Ryan Moss, the young, small one on the defense at 6. How tall is Ryan Moss?
He's not 6'2", that's what it says. He's like 6, maybe.
The young, small one on the defense at 6 foot and muscly. I don't know how much he weighs, but Colin Somerville on the face-off in the defensive end for the Trojans. Colt Phillips. Nice touch by Tanner to Stearns. Stearns and Somerville pushing deep in. Stearns goes across ice. Puck dropped down. Caleb Harbert got a hand on it. Now opportunity here for the Warriors. Got Wise, makes a nice move around. Oh no, Phillips recovers really well. I thought he had him beat. Phillips using the stick as an extension of the arm. The body got beat, but the stick did not. Wow. Caleb Harbert tries to put a hole in the roof. And we will face off again in front of the Philly goal. Nathan Marshall on the draw. Regal with a nice hit there on the boards. One person did not like it. Shot from Walsh goes wide. Savage picks up the rebound off the boards. Now it's Marshall. Scoots past him on the board. Savage sending it up to Merrill. Puck still in the zone. Merrill able to put a backhand on it and send it to center ice.
Go get it.
Jackson Fleckner tracking the puck deep for the Trojans. Forces the pass. Not a great pass. Savage able to send it right back. Merrill pressuring now. A couple Trojans got in the passing lanes there. Neither of them able to solidly change the trajectory of the puck, but Regal able to pick it up behind the boards regardless. And now Schramko to Swisher right at center ice. Swisher. Draven Wilson really dragging that long leg behind to stay onside. And he did. I was worried. Kaleri pushing into the offensive zone for Walsh. He's going to get a shot off from Russell. Rebounds. Is shot again. Russell able to cover it. Face off in defensive end for the Trojans with 10 minutes to go in the second, all tied up at 1. Colt Phillips goes backwards over to Stearns. Stearns under a lot of pressure. That one went off the net. We'll face off again. Colin Somerville on the draw. Referee giving Connor Stearns the business. Oh, we got Colin Somerville with an opportunity here. And Stearns over to help. He's going to take a look and shoot. Nice glove by Caballero. Kid is quick. Some goalies that would have been in the back of the net. Good shot by Somerville. Quick glove reaction by Caballero. 9.5 to go in the second period. Somerville on the draw, takes it himself. Puck's still loose. Savage on the boards. Tanner couldn't quite reach it. Now it's Marshall sending it to the back. Nice tip by Tanner. Puck still on the boards. Pinned. In comes Connor Stearns. Combination of Marshall, Regal, and Stearns keeps it in for the Trojans. Now Regal again over to Stearns. Stearns to the center. Turner Merrill. Oh, just as he was about to shoot, got it pulled off the back of his stick. 9 minutes to go in the second. Turner Merrill on the boards. He's got it. He's taking a look for Weasel. Oh, Weasel missing there, but Savage at the blue line sending it in. That one's going to go right down the middle and out of the zone. Regal catches up to it, finds Marshall. Marshall sending it along. Now Regal again, sending it to the far corner. That would have been offside. Trojans conceding possession on that. And we have a whistle. It's like icing, possibly. 8.5 minutes remaining in the second period, tied at 1. Draven Wilson on the face-off, Swisher and Schramko on either side, Phillips and Hobbert in the back. Puck to the corner. Schramko for Wilson. Wilson gets there, but he's held up, then manages to, wow, okay. Nice maneuvering by Wilson, gets a shot off, a little bit off target, but fairly well aimed and hard. Walsh having some trouble getting the puck out of their own end there. Lost a stick, got it back, and good pass through to Kaleri. Philip Hobbert pulling it out of the zone. Nice work there. Now Swisher to Schramko. Schramko, his shot deflected up. It's right in the lane. Chance for Wilson. Too many defenders around. Nice touch by Hobbert. Walsh changes lines. Like Phillips lost his balance for a second, but stayed upright. That pass off the feet of Regal. Walsh stays with it. Now O'Toole missing on that one. Simon Tanner gets turned around quickly. Steal attempt by Schramko. Slows the puck down. Hobbert did not take a bounce that he wanted. But Phillips off the boards. Kept in the zone. There's Pulley to the center. A big hit by Caleb Hobbert. Puck still loose, and Hobbert able to turn it around. Good defensive play. Nice physical play by Caleb Hobbert. Some Walsh folks wanted a penalty on that. That was just a nice, clean hit. Stearns off the skate of Somerville. That should be icing. No? All right, no icing. Ooh, that one took a bad bounce off of Phillips's leg and almost trickled toward Russell. Phillips takes a hit in the corner. Another shot just off target for Walsh. Blocker by Russell. Ooh, that was a nice tip by Walsh. And oh, wow. Regal almost with an own goal there, but give him the benefit of the doubt. Six minutes to go in the second. That was an odd possession. Off the glass, Regal gloves it down, and they're gonna call offside on that. Yeah. Not able to see exactly where Regal's feet were from this angle, but at least in the spirit of offsides, I would not say. Might be a time to swallow the whistle. Nathan Marshall on the faceoff just outside the offensive zone. Ryan Moss finds Turner Merrill right at the center. Merrill. All right. Merrill with a lob on goal from center ice. Save made. We'll get a faceoff. 1-1 your score with 5.5 minutes to go in the second period. This tournament having the period scoring, both teams received a half point in the standings. Sam Swisher with the shot there. Both teams receiving half a point in the standings for the tied first period. Puck kept in the zone by Savage, and now Swisher. Swisher sending it toward the net into the glove of Caballero. He opts to hang on to it, and we'll get a face-off. Draven Wilson on the face-off, just over 5 minutes to go. The Swisher off the boards to Schramko. Schramko back to Hobbert. At the point, shoots through traffic. It's bouncing around. Save made by Caballero. Wilson now to the wall. Swisher with some nice stick work, and then from his knees finds Schramko. Oh, okay. Nice recovery by Savage. Bounced up, and he gloved it. Shot, rebound out. Noah Schramko, rebound now. Wilson's in. Puck bouncing around. Walsh able to get it, but a couple opportunities there for the Trojans. Now Hobbert sending it back the other way. A bunch of Walsh players there. That was one of the better offensive opportunities for the Trojans. But really, Caballero once again having a great game for the Warriors. A couple saves in a row for Russell. Like that three. As Schramko sends it up and out. Trojans change, no icing. Good quick change by the Trojans as Walsh possession. Oh, but opportunity here. Nice defense from behind by Regal. That's why he was all state. Somerville kicking it. Literally kicking it. Not metaphorically. Oh, Regal going the wrong way there. And now Walsh with a chance. It's going to be Heckman from the blue line, but his shot is deflected by Savage. Now Savage has a couple of options. He finds Merrill, goes hard off his stick. So he's going to go around the boards. Tanner. Simon Tanner is there. Nice pass over to Savage. Savage shot. Save made. Rebound out. Walsh picks it up. Puck still behind the net. Walsh is going to come out with it. Sent back to the corner. Trojans change lines as we approach 3 minutes remaining. Good pressure, though, by Connor Stearns. Stearns with the steal. Getting Finley the puck back right after the line change. Good play by Stearns. Puck still in the offensive zone, and Caballero gets a glove on it. And then lost his glove and his... Oh, no. Took him off on purpose. He had a... Looks like a skate issue. You know, if you need to come out and put a different goalie in, that'd be fine. I personally would be okay if they changed out their goalies while he does that, you know, like I don't have an accurate shot count while I'm doing this, but Finley has been able to get a lot of shots on goal. Caballero having a good game. Just like last time. Draven Wilson on the face-off. Walsh is going to pick it up. Ooh, and I got to keep up with the action here. Good play by Hobart. Slow down the puck. Pass deflected by Schramko. Coons sending it. Oh, puck right to the middle, looking for a rebounds. Draven Wilson sending it out of his zone. Schramko chasing it. Puck up high. Comes down. Draven Wilson. Nice catch. Makes a move and has to navigate around a couple Walsh players and Noah Schramko. Trojans change lines as we approach 2 minutes to go here in the second. Simon Tanner. Nice job. He's got to send it deep because that would have been an offside. Whistle for the puck out of play. He sent it real high. We'll likely get a face-off just outside the zone. We will. 2:04 remaining in the second period. Tied up at 1. Another low-scoring affair for the Trojans. Somerville in on the face-off. Walsh in possession. Opportunity here for Caleri. Caleri goes to the middle off the stick of Regal. Cleared, and now from the blue line through traffic, and Heckman with the shot, and it looked like it might have been tipped. No, they're celebrating Heckman, so shot from deep over the shoulder of Russell. Looked like it was tipped, but the team says no. Making the score 2-1 in favor of the Warriors. With 1:48 to go, and again with period scoring, that goal, Finley would rather get it back in this period than next period, because that matters here. Good shot. Off the stick of Schramko, a little hard. Draven Wilson on the near board, sent back the other way by Walsh. Swisher going to go in the right way. Swisher's got Schramko to his right. He's going to pull up, take a shot a little wide. Off the backboards. That pass off target, and Draven Wilson's going to collect it, sending it back to Regal. Regal, that's going to be icing, and we'll go back in front of Russell with 1:06 to go in the second. Trojans down a goal. Somerville on the draw. Back to Heckman, the goal scorer. Gets past him and to neutral zone, collected by Walsh. That one's also going to be icing. There's some controversy. I'm not sure why. That looked like clear icing to me. The Walsh bench really irritated with the ref. I'm not sure what they saw. Face off in the offensive end for the Trojans. It's Somerville, Tanner, and Merrill, Phillips, and Hobart. Opportunity here for Walsh as they come through. Shot save made by Russell, still in dangerous position. Simon Tanner sending it up the ice, and now Turner Merrill coming in hard. Simon Tanner collects it, finds Hobart. Hobart dumps it to the corner. Trojans trying to change out quickly with 30 seconds to go in the second period, trying to get the goal back. Another chance here for 12, not able to get a solid shot. Russell makes the cover with 13 seconds left. Face off in the defensive end, Draven Wilson. Puck to the corner. Puck left alone in the corner. Back out to the middle. Swisher clears it out. Kept in, and now Swisher with about 5 seconds left, pushing it into the offensive zone. That's going to, I think, do it here for period number 2. Now a man half AJ Savage's size is talking some trash to him. We'll see how that goes. Go to the locker room. Trojans 1, Warriors 2. With period scoring, that means that the Walsh Warriors have 1.5 points in the standings in this game. Finley with half point, but 3 points still on the table for this one. So we are going to take about a 12-minute break here as the Zamboni does its thing, and we'll be right back. Set the camera here on the scoreboard. And so once again, after 2 periods, your score, Walsh 2, Finley 1, and we will be back. All right, welcome back for the third period of action here between the Trojans and the Warriors. I realize I've been making a mistake in this. Noah Caballero is the goalie for University School. This is what happens when I don't have a roster in front of me and I'm using my phone to broadcast. So Caballero not Walsh's goalie. Josh Ellenberger, the goalie. So if any Walsh people are watching, mea culpa. Ellenberger having a great game. We are off here with the score 2-1 in favor of the Warriors. People return to their seats. Sam Swisher looking to make something happen early here in the third. Trojans down 1. The way this tournament works, if Finley can pull a win off here, they're not totally out of the running to play in the championship game tomorrow, but it would take a lot of help. A shot, and that is not going to help things along as Dominic Clary, the captain for Walsh, nets one early here in the third, making it 3-1 in favor of Walsh. That was a rocket of a shot, well placed, and it puts Finley down 2 goals. So if Trojans are going to come back here, it's going to be a big one. Down a couple of goals in the third, and burst scoring is not necessarily what we've seen from this team so far, but now is as good a time as any to see some of that. You know, if you look at the rankings, the ratings, this game should be a small mismatch in Finley's favor, but both times this year these teams have played, it's been, well, the first game, extremely close, going all the way to a shootout, and this game, at least right now, strongly in Walsh's favor. And it just goes to show you how sometimes styles matter, and this Walsh team is doing something that is frustrating the Trojans. Same can be said for Finley's 2 3-goal wins over Shaker Heights. Shaker Heights, a very good team, a top 10 team, in fact, and Finley has really had their number, for a similar reason, likely. We'll see tonight how that goes. The Trojans take on Shaker Heights at 8:40 p.m. It's a late one. Hope you can join us for that. As we see Nate Regal find Colin Somerville. Puck taken away from Somerville and picked up by Walsh in their own ends. Connor Stearns on the wall to Tanner. Shot and save by Russell. Opts to cover it up. 13:23 to go in the game. Trojans down by 2. Nathan Marshall on the faceoff. And the defensive end gets over to Phillips. Then back out to the point. Walsh sends it. Now it's Marshall. Off the boards, Merrill. Merrill deep and icing. So yeah, Finley's next game, 8:40 p.m. tonight here in the other rink in this building. Taking on the Raiders of Shaker Heights for the 3rd time this season. Draven Wilson moving up with Sam Swisher. Wilson off the boards to himself, but a little deep. Noah Schramko has a decent look, takes a shot, stick, save, 2 great saves, puck still loose, and then finally cleared out, still in the zone. And we have a whistle down near the goal. Net was off. Wow, a couple of fantastic saves there by Ellenberger. One went right off the blade of the stick, and it rebounded out just in front of him, and then made the second save. He's having a great game. Wilson on the face-off. Back to Savage. Savage through traffic. That one went off the boards. Swisher now. Toward the net. Blocker save. Around back. Nobody there for the Trojans. As Caleri picks it up for the Warriors. And this pass taken away by Regal. And that's going to be a penalty on the Trojans. Noah Shramko called. Trip. So now Walsh on their second power play of the game. They scored on the first one for their first goal of the game. We'll see how the Trojans kill this one as we see Heckman bring it back into the defensive zone for the Warriors as they get ready to set up their power play offense. Penalty kill unit for the Trojans: Somerville, Tanner, Savage, and Regal. Somerville sending it to the corner. Trojans not pressing. Somerville hanging around a little bit. Warriors moving forward, and they send to the corner. A minute and a half to go on the penalty. Regal up and out of the zone. Good clear out by Regal. Tanner chasing. Merrill committing there. Now Hobart sending it around the boards. Merrill takes a fortunate bounce off the boards, and he goes down. That's going to be a penalty as well. Looked inadvertent, but definitely happened. So we'll go 4-on-4 for just over a minute. And the Trojans will enjoy a minute of power play. Now the 4 out for the Trojans is Wilson, Swisher, Regal, Savage. After a brief break, we have a face-off. Blue line, Savage. Tips it over for Regal. Could have been a breakout for the Warriors, but broken up. Looks like we have another scoreboard issue. Not reflecting the reality on the ice. As Swisher finds Wilson. Wilson goes between the legs, but then held up. Gets it back at the corner. Oh no, thought he had it back. But bouncing off the back of the net and kind of gets caught up. Get a face off to our right of the goal. Goalie's left. 32 seconds left at 4-on-4. And the Trojans will enjoy about a minute of the power play. Simon Tanner with a quick shot. Pushed aside by Ellenberger. Sprang behind the net. And iced by the Warriors. Four for the Trojans: Somerville, Regal, Tanner, and Savage. Somerville on the face-off. Somerville in a fight for it. Heads back Walsh's direction. Savage picks it up. Finds Regal on the near side. Cross to Tanner, and then Somerville. Tanner picks it back up. 2 seconds remaining on the penalty, and now Trojans back to full strength. Warriors still down a man. Nice moves by Caleri. Walsh picking it up at center ice and slowing things down in their own ends. Warriors changing lines. Savages stretch for Regal just a little hard, but Wilson able to pick it up. Play with it a bit. 26 seconds left on the power play. Wilson up the far side. Circles it around off the boards for Regal. Regal right back to Wilson, and now rushing in is Regal. It's Swisher. High slot over to Schramko. Now Wilson, 9 seconds left. Schramko got a stick on it. Swisher flips it up. And Ellenberger makes the basket catch. With 9:22 to go in the game. 4 seconds left on this Trojan power play. It's Draven Wilson on the face-off. Swisher and Schramko up front. Phillips and Moss in the back. That does it for the penalty. As you see, the Warriors come back to full strength. We got 5-on-5 again. Coming in as Wilson gets a stick on it, but momentum carried him, and then puck gets past Moss, and breakout here is Dalton. That's going to be a penalty on Colt Phillips, I believe. That shot goes off of Russell, and the puck is stopped. And we will see Colt Phillips in the box. He was having to chase from behind, and he dove forward. Looked like a little bit of a trip from behind. No, we're going to see Schramko in the box as well. Maybe he didn't like something about that hit afterwards. So Trojans go quickly down 5-on-3. 2 penalties on the same play. First the trip from Phillips, and followed by, not sure what their, trip. Assuming that was the one on Phillips. And I did not see what the official call against Schramko was. What did they call against Noah?
I have no idea. I was trying to look. They called him, I think it was trip.
Trip on Colt, but I didn't see what.
But I couldn't get the other one. I don't understand it either. If anything, coming on their part.
Cleared up by Regal. Trojans with 3 on the ice. It's Somerville, Savage, and Regal. 8.5 minutes to go in the third period. Trojans down by 2. And at a 2-man disadvantage at the moment. Drop pass off target by Walsh, and now Regal with another chance to clear it out. He does. That one right on goal as Ellenberger swipes it aside. We're under 90 seconds on the penalty. Now we see Tanner in. That shot blocked by Savage and sent deep. Walsh setting up again. Tanner, Savage, and Regal. 1 minute remaining on the 2-man power play for the Warriors. Makes a move around. That shot goes off the shoulder of Russell. Then Regal sending it deep once again for the Trojans. So 4 clears so far on this penalty kill, as we see Somerville back on the ice as Tanner goes to the bench. Regal pushing the puck to the corner. Savage, now he's got a lot of room. He's going to hang on to it and then send it deep. 30 seconds remaining on the penalty. Killed off nicely so far for 3, but 20 seconds is a lot of time when they've got a 2-man advantage. That one goes off the stick of Russell, and then Somerville gets a stick on it. Sprang with a shot, glove save, and then swept out by, who was that, Regal. 5 seconds left. 3, Sprang's gonna, oh no, nice steal there by Savage. As Finley returns to full strength, AJ Savage has a good look. He's going to take a shot. It goes off the bar and out of the zone as we see Swisher pick it up for the Trojans. Nice penalty kill. Down 2 man, and then a great attempt for Savage. Really a hard, well-placed shot, but just caught the bar. And out. Trojans having a lot of trouble finding the net in this one. Last night, too, honestly. Could call it offensive woes so far. Draven Wilson in. And that one goes straight back. That's going to be the thing about this team. Such a strong defensive team. I mean, giving up 3 goals in a game is not bad. But when you get caught up in a close game defensively, if you let a couple goals go in and you can't score, it's going to make it tough to win. 6:18 remaining in this one. Trojans down 2. Ryan Moss having to send it to the corner. That would have been offside. Trojans changing lines. Philip Hobart getting a stick on that one. Even if you do keep the score low in games, you still have to score goals. And in some games, Trojans able to do that, and in some, they have some trouble. And this Walsh goalie, Ellenberger, today is really not making it easy for the Trojans to do that. And it's not for lack of shots either. Puck loose on the far wall. Everybody wanted a piece of it. Finally, Nate Riegel able to change its direction, and now Ryan Moss sends it up the ice. It goes off the stick of a Walsh player. So surprised at the icing call there a little bit. Maybe I misheard the sound of the puck on the stick. 5:22 to go in the game. Trojans down 3-1. Wilson in front of the Finley net. Savage to the wall. Shramko up for Swisher. Touches it to Wilson. Wilson has a lot of folks between him and the net. Stays with it for a minute. Puck back to the center. Savage collects it and sends it to the corner. Finley chases as we approach 5 minutes to go in the game. Wilson goes to the middle for Swisher, who puts it in the back of the net. Draven Wilson finds Sam Swisher for the goal. Good shot by Swisher. Good finish. Nice setup by Wilson. That's a connection that we saw in the St. John's game last week as well. Making the score 3-2. Tightening this one up just a little bit. (3-2) now. Feels a lot better than 3-1. 5 minutes to go still. That's not insignificant. Trojans still have some time if they can keep the offense rolling. Walsh, though, pushing it into the offensive zone first on this possession. Riegel to Savage behind the goal. Up to Tanner. Now we see Somerville up the near side. He's going to slow down and finds Merrill. Merrill takes a shot just high. Somerville off the wall. 4.5 minutes to go. In the corner, Merrill and Tanner. Nate Riegel from the corner, shot and save. Draven Wilson sending it to the corner. It's kept in by Phillips, but then trickles out on the near side. It's Coleri for Walsh. Wilson deflecting that one. Now it's out of the zone. Russell playing behind the net over to Phillips. Under 4 minutes to go now. Phillips Pass up to Swisher, gets past him, and will face off in front of the Finley goal after the icing. So some new life in the Finley team here after Swisher's goal. Just under 4 minutes to go to try to tie this one up. Somerville on the face-off. Puck still loose, and Tanner comes out in possession behind the back off the wall to Savage. Savage having to turn it around. He's under a lot of pressure as well. Off the wall now, Tanner. That one went into the Finley bench. Looks like it went off Ryan Moss, who was not on the ice. Oh, got a couple of comments. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Calling Somerville now, back to Regal. Regal takes a look up ice and trying to go off the glass, but off the net instead. We'll redo the face-off right at 3.5 minutes remaining in this one. Trojans down by 1. Walsh, top of the circle, shot, save and rebound out. Simon Tanner, he's going to power skates. Somerville now from center ice. He's going to send it to the corner. Trojans are going to change. Walsh in possession. 3 minutes remain. That one goes deep. Russell up to Regal. Regal for Schramko, but hard off his stick, and Walsh sending it right back. It's Russell again. He's under some pressure. Savage. His pass deflected. Comes out of the zone, but Walsh all over it. Looks like Draven Wilson's going to get there. Wilson gets around 1, but has to go to the wall to do it. It's touched back as we approach 2.5 minutes to go. Walsh really showing some speed and tenaciousness here, hanging on to this 1-goal lead. Steal. Now an opportunity. No, not gonna try to score there. Just gonna dump it and get a change. Wilson tied up, and now Regal sends it behind to Savage. Savage out of the zone, but Walsh sends it right back. Savage now finally has a little bit of room to breathe as we get to 2 minutes. Nice pass to Merrill, but five Walsh Warriors around Merrill when he received that pass, and so he couldn't do a whole lot with it. 1:45 left in this one. Caleb Hobart from center ice gets into the offensive zone. Trojans trying to organize something. Walsh trying to burn about 90 seconds off the clock to win this game. Drop pass, Caleri, shot is wide. Phillips off the boards, but right back to Coons. That shot wide. Finley not having a lot of success getting the puck out of the zone here in the last couple of minutes, and you can't score if you can't get it out of your zone. Hobart going to try to change that. Off the boards to Tanner, kept in. Under a minute now. Phillips up the boards, but Coons is there. Trojans change out, possibly the last line change, we'll see. Shot from deep, off target. Blocker pass out to Wilson. It's stolen. Wilson gets it back, but it's stolen again. Wilson gets it back a third time. 30 seconds to go. Wilson's pass for Swisher off target, and they're trying to pull the goalie. Russell did not make it off the ice until that one was iced. And so we find ourselves with 25 seconds to go, face off in the offensive zone. Russell off the ice for the Trojans, so they will skate 6 for the last 25 seconds. Timeout called by the Trojans to figure out how they're going to do this. Now, last night we saw something similar. The Trojans were down 1. It was the same score, 3-2, with about 30 seconds left. and a face-off in the offensive end pulled the goalie, able to get some decent looks at the goal, but then an empty net goal by University School sealed it. So Trojans in the same position today. This time they're going to see if they can make the opposite happen, get the equalizer, finish off the game with a couple of points. I think that would tie it up 2.5 points. The Trojans, they got half a point in the first period. If they get this goal, it would be a tied period, which would give them 1.5 and then another point for the tie. So Trojans currently sitting at half a point in this game. If they can get a goal here in the next 25 seconds, it'll push it up to 2.5 points as long as they keep Walsh out of the net. Six on the ice. Looks like it's going to be Wilson, Swisher, Savage, Regal, Shramko, and Somerville. That is a lot of shooters. A lot of shooters and a lot of guys who can score. Let's see if they do score. Somerville is going to be the one that takes the face-off. He finds Wilson on the boards. It's pinned, 20 seconds remaining. Comes out, Swisher got a stick on it, now Wilson. Back to Savage. Savage through traffic, shoot, puck up in the air. It's bouncing around. Wilson gets it back. Regal through traffic again. Nice blocker save by Ellenberger. 5 seconds left, and Walsh gonna try to put that one in, and they do. With 1 second left, empty net goal. And we see the same thing happen today that happened last night, 4-2, with the fourth one being an empty netter. So we had some good looks at the goal and a lot of mess happening right in front of the net, but never able to find the back of the net, and they're just going to call it. 4-2, your final here from Strongsville. Trojans 0-2 so far in this tournament. Not what they were looking for. So coming into the tournament, 10-2, sitting at 10-4 now, and needing to find some offense, honestly. So next opportunity for the Trojans tonight against Shaker Heights. They've had a couple of good games against Shaker Heights so far this season, a couple of wins by 3 goals each time. So hopefully that'll get the Trojans back on track, but something's got to turn around here for the Trojans. Couple of losses in a row. So please be sure to join us at 8:40 tonight here on YouTube or in Strongsville if you want to make the drive, as the Trojans take on Shaker Heights in the third game of the Padua Holiday Tournament. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tonight.